I'm Shoestring Jay and welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things thrifty, frugal and money saving. And today I've been shopping in Lidl, so I'm going to show you what I bought, or some of what I bought, and my meal plan for the week. And I've done a little mini charity shop. So here we go. My first bit of prep for our sale on Sunday. Just really hoping it's not going to rain. Okay, off to Lidl to do some grocery shopping, and then I'm going to go hit the charity shop. So I'm just come out of Lidl and I went crazy and bought myself a Costa coffee, which is quite a rare thing for me, partly because I was busting for the loo and you have to walk right past them to go into the toilet. They didn't ask me for a code or anything, so I could have just gone in, but also because I keep waking up at 4 a.m. and not being able to go back to sleep. I've ordered a blind this morning, a blackout blind that really is snugly fitted to our bedroom window, because Justin, he sleeps through it, but as soon as that light hits our window, the sun rises in that direction, it blazes through, and if I wake up then, which I nearly always do, I just can't go back to sleep. So I tried really hard to go back to sleep. I've got sleep music on and all sorts, but it just didn't work. So I really do need a pick-me-up, but also because I'm going to the charity shop and I did need a wee, and I was thinking, well, where else am I going to go? But while I was in there, they had these for 50p, oat milk. Could have got soy milk, but I can't drink that because they've changed over to a different milk in Costa, and these are, I don't know, limited life. I can't actually see what they are. They look fine. Can't actually see the date, but I think they're fine. That would be fine for a while. And you just made a donation, 50p. Bargain. So even though I paid for this, and it's in a non-reusable cup because I cleaned my car out, and I usually keep a couple of spare cups in here, and I took them out to wash them and haven't put them back. So fail, zero waste fail. So anyway, I've got that. That'll wake me up hopefully. I'm going to go to the charity shop now and see, or maybe two charity shops, to see what I can find. I'll take you along. So I've been in the first charity shop. I didn't get much. I got a few little bits, but not too much. Now I tried to go to the £1 charity shop, clearance shop, but I couldn't get parked anywhere near there. Not surprising because it's a Friday and it's always busy down there. But I've come to the one up the road, which is also a hospice shop, and I'm going to go in the furniture shop and then illegally leave my car here because they say you shouldn't. But I'm going to their other shop. So, you know, go figure. Do you want me to not go to your other shop and spend money? So, yeah, I'm going to go look in the furniture shop first because they have some good bric-a-brac in here sometimes. And then I will go down to the £1 charity shop. So I had to turn the volume off for this because I had music playing and I don't want to get a copyright strike from YouTube. This is the expensive bit. So they put really expensive, well, they put things that they charge a lot for in these display cabinets. And there's certain areas, certain zones that are expensive and other bits that are a bit cheaper. Although having said that, today I think they've put the prices up. The bit that I normally go to where I find lots of nice bric-a-brac was a lot more expensive. So I didn't get very much at all in here. This G-Plan furniture has been in here for ages, and I'm surprised because it's actually really inexpensive. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I think there's a real market for it. Certainly if I had space for G-Plan furniture, I'd go for it, for this wooden stuff, vintage stuff, because I think it's really good quality. And I quite like the kind of smooth lines, smooth rounded corners of it. If I was setting at home for the first time, I would just come into places like this to buy all of my furniture. honestly, you just don't have to spend much money at all, do you? It's really good quality things. And this is the section I can normally rely on. It's normally much cheaper, but it was all quite expensive and lots of cups and teapots and things. And I'm not buying any more of those at the moment because they take forever to sell. I already have some of this harvest set actually. Although that plate was nice, but you had to buy the whole set. It was nothing much really. These were quite interesting, but also quite expensive, so I left them behind. They were priced individually. That was just this kind of thing people bring back from their holidays. So I'm back to my shopping trip. In the end, I went to the hospice shop, but I didn't go back down to the pound shop because I just feel so exhausted. I feel quite spaced out, and I thought really I just should get back. I think we're going to have an afternoon nap. I think also the coffee probably wasn't a good idea. So although it woke me up, what happens is I'm quite sensitive to caffeine, so I only have 1 cup of coffee a day usually. And today, because I picked up that one from Costa and I'd already had one before I left, so I ended up having 2, and now I've got palpitations, so not a great idea. And also the other reason I didn't want to hang around too much longer was because I've got frozen stuff in here, and although I've got these padded insulated bags, they only do so much. So I spent today, I'm not going to go through everything I bought, I'm not going to go through a whole Lidl haul. I did think I might, but I'm too knackered. It's too warm, I need to get stuff in the freezer and the fridge. I spent £77.39, which is actually quite a lot for me these days, but it's a big shop because I've got my mum coming for the weekend, she's coming this evening, and I've got Izzy coming at the back end of the week. And I'm working the election, so I'm doing the general election as a polling clerk. So I also needed some sort of quick and easy things to take with me and some snacks and things. So I am eating kind of demi-veg at the moment. I would love to be a vegetarian. I think I've said before, I used to be a vegetarian. I was a vegetarian for 16 years. And then I developed IBS, and I really just cannot eat like I used to eat when I cooked all my stuff from scratch, and I ate lots of pulses and loads of onions and tons of veg and didn't have any problems really. But now it really aggravates me. I can't eat many lentils and pulses and things. So I can eat a few, but small amounts at a time, and I just have to be really careful, otherwise it just all gets very uncomfortable without going into any detail. So anyway, I bought a few things. So the night that Izzy is first night she's here, I've got these cheese and onion bakes because I thought that I would be tired after doing the general election, so I thought it might be a good plan. And I think my other daughter wants me to go somewhere. That's frozen. Some chips as well, just easy dinners. I haven't had chips for ages in here. And I thought I would try these katsu style crispy veg bakes. Just stuff to have in the freezer. These are on my meal plan, the cheese and onion bakes. But these aren't, so these are just to have in the freezer. I'll get these in the freezer in a minute quickly. Just trying to find all my frozen stuff. Which is some frozen raspberries. They can go in this freezer because I use these on my porridge in the morning. I've got a little freezer here, and the big one is out in the garage. So I've got Archie's some chicken, and I've got Justin some sausages, normal sausages. They're on my meal plan for Wednesday. Don't think anyone else is here. I think it's just me and Justin. These are for the election. Good idea to have lots. You just have to have lots of chocolate because it's a really long day. I've got to get there at 6:15, and I probably won't leave till 10:15 in the evening. So it's a flipping long day. So that's the day where I'll just eat as much sugar as I want because I need to keep going. So I've got cheese. I've got milk. These will have to go in the fridge outside. Some soft cheese. So I'll get those out. I got some rapeseed oil because it is so much cheaper than the olive oil. I looked at the price per 100 millilitres, and I can't justify buying olive oil, even cheaply in Lidl. I mean, it's much cheaper in Lidl than it is anywhere else. So I've just gone to cold press. I want it in a glass bottle, So I like the fact that I can buy olive oil there and a glass bottle, but it's just too expensive, so I've still got the rapeseed oil this time. Right, let's get that frozen stuff in there. Find all my frozen stuff and I can put it out in the garage. This is my other insulated bag. Some more chicken for Archie. Let go in the freezer out there. This can go in the fridge in here. I've got a dish for tomorrow night because we're busy. We're going to a summer fete and I thought it'd be easy. I wanted to find a veggie meal to take to the elections. I know they have a microwave because I did the local elections and at the same place, same venue. They have a microwave, but they didn't have anything veggie that wasn't full of beans. So I bought myself a butter chicken. So that can go in the fridge here. And when Justin has his sausages, I will have some veggie sausages. I'll actually put those ones in the freezer though, because I've just realised I've got 3 of the other one. These ones can go in the fridge. These are plant-based sausages that are not full of soya. Can't eat soya, just a tiny bit. It really makes me bloat. So this is another reason I can't be vegetarian. These have got chickpeas, broad beans in them, but I think that the amount of those is going to be quite small in those, so I reckon I'll be all right. They can go in the fridge. Bought myself 2 of these for the election day. I will be having coffees. I'll take myself some tea bags, and because there's kettle there and a mug and that kind of thing, but I'll have a couple of cold coffees. If it's hot like it has been, then I'll need those. And they're not too strong, so I know they won't give me palpitations. Butter can go in here. I've got a couple of things on my meal plan, which I've actually left somewhere, I don't know where. I'll take it out with me in case I need to, with my shopping list, in case I need to adapt it. But a couple of things. I'm making a mushroom stroganoff one night, so I need sour cream. And then there was another recipe that needs sour cream. I'll find my meal plan in a minute and show you it. So they can go outside. I love cabbage, and this is so nice. So when we have our sausages and mash, we'll have cabbage with it. It can stay in here. Got eggs, more milk, some juice, Justin likes some orange juice, and some yoghurt. I like this for breakfast, and I think my mum might like that for breakfast while she is here. So that's all the cold stuff. I'm going to go and get those in the freezer before everything defrosts. So I can't remember if I said in the car. I think I might have. I'm so tired today, I can't think. I've got that. This is what I got from Costa. So I can't read the date, use by date, so I think I'm going to play safe and use that fairly quickly. And I had to go in the co-op to buy something because otherwise you can get a fine at that car park near the charity shop because it is the co-op's car park. And I did get one before, so that ended up being very expensive. So now I think, well, if I go in and buy something, it's just like paying for parking, isn't it? So I needed to get some gluten-free things anyway. Again, I'm not totally gluten-free, but I am trying to stick to mainly gluten-free, as well as mainly veggie. I'm trying to make my life difficult, don't I, all the time? So I bought some of these because they don't obviously do anything gluten-free in Lidl nowadays. They used to do quite a lot of gluten-free, but I just don't seem to now. So anyway, I've kept the receipt. So I always make a point of walking to the co-op first, buying something, going kind of a roundabout so that the camera doesn't pick me up walking over to the charity shop. I don't know if it would, but it definitely picks you up. It knows which direction you're going in. And you have to be able to show a receipt. So I've kept the receipt. Got my brother-in-law a birthday card. I always leave that to the last minute. I'm going to be organised. Mum said when she comes tonight, she probably won't be hungry, but she would like just a cup of tea and some cake. So I bought this cake, which was reduced. It was reduced from £2.25 to £1.57. It needs to be eaten by the 30th of June, which is Sunday, but we'll do that between us. Well, I probably won't eat too much of that, but Mum and Justin and Becky is coming over on Sunday for the garage sale that we're doing. She will definitely eat that. Justin's favourite, Jaffa cakes. I just got these from Mum. I thought she might want a baguette while she's here. And I bought a bottle of gin the other day, so I thought I'd better buy some more tonic water because we're out of tonic water. Oh my goodness, this was a temptation. If I ever see these anywhere, I buy them because I don't often see them, and they're roasted salted sunflower seeds, and they are really my downfall. Once I start with these and a gin and tonic, I literally can't stop. Justin says, oh my God, you're like a little mouse sitting there munching, and they're quite high salt, so I do have to be careful. But honestly, I can't stop. Garlic, always need garlic. Stick that in my garlic store. Loo roll. I am thinking about going back to something like Who Gives a Crap. If I can find a good deal on that, I am thinking, because I'm trying to reduce plastic all the time. This, although it's cheap, it's gone up a lot. I think it's got practically doubled. I think it was about a £5 this. I'll just check, see how much it actually was. And it used to be about £2.40 or something like that for loo roll, this cheapest loo roll in Lidl. Oh. Take all of that back. I must have been looking at the wrong label. This is only £1.99 for that many, but they don't last very long. So I am still thinking about looking to see if I can get a deal on any of the kind of delivery ones. We used to have it, and then I was trying to cut back, so I stopped. Got a couple of cans of baked beans, which I can't really eat, but I do occasionally have for the stores. Pesto for the stores. Some almonds, because I like almonds. Some paracetamol. I wish they would do the paracetamol without caffeine, but they've got the one with caffeine. But again, I try and keep my caffeine down. My heart is still racing, actually. Some porridge oats, because I opened in one that would have been in the back of the stores this morning, so I've replaced that. And I get this, I like it in the paper, so I can recycle the paper. Baking potatoes, because tonight I'm going to do stuffed jacket potatoes with cheese and spinach, which is from my old Cranks book. Mum probably won't want too much, but she might want something, although she's saying she only wants cake. I need to eat something, so if I do another one, I can always save it for another day, for a lunch or something. But baking potatoes, honestly, what a racket. They're not big. I mean, these are probably the best that I could find. So, some of them, they do them in fours. They call them baking potatoes, and they're really not very big. They're certainly not big enough for a meal, and I can just get them that big in a normal pack of potatoes. But I did find these in the end, so I decided to get them. The other thing I could have bought was a really big sack of potatoes, which had really large ones in it for baking. We're only probably about double the price of this one, but we won't use them. We just won't use them quick enough, and they'll go manky. And I have found, I don't know if you've found this, maybe because we had such a wet winter, that a lot of potatoes look fine, but when you cut into them, they look like they've got kind of a blight, or they're very bruised and battered. And I'm sure it's because we had so much wet weather. Potatoes have not been great quality, or when you mash them, you go to cook them to mash them, they kind of disintegrate to nothing. They go from uncooked to falling apart and just all gone in the water. I don't know if anyone else has found that. So I've stopped buying the Maris Piper because of that. Maris Piper used to be brilliant, really a reliable potato, but this year I've just found that that's happened again and again when I've bought Maris Pipers from Lidl anyway. So I didn't buy it, I just bought the Oakland's baking potatoes. What have I got in my last one? I've got the spinach, because I'm going to use that to stuff the jackets tonight. I've got some crisps, partly just because people like some crisps, and partly because I'm going to take some to the elections with me. Munchy rubbish. Fruit, I bought these strawberries. Oh, the strawberries are in season, and they smell lovely. These are not ripe yet, flat peaches. They were on offer, and I do like those, and they will ripen quickly in this weather. Strawberries, I thought it was just nice to be able to offer mum something like that. Bag of salad. I don't eat much salad, so although when the girls were here, I used to buy things separate, so I might buy a bag of rocket and some lettuce and chop it all up to make a salad. Nowadays, if it's just me and Justin here, we just don't get through it. So bag of salad, and I do like this one, the bistro salad with the beetroot in it, and it's only like 69p or something, so it's really not expensive. Spring onions, they are for a couple of different recipes. I'm going to put a few, I can put the ends easily into the jacket potatoes without them affecting me. And some mushrooms, partly for the stroganoff and partly for the other things. And I'll just tell you what I have got on my meal plan. That is pretty much everything I bought. What we are having, so tonight we're having Cranks baked spuds with spinach and cheese. Tomorrow we'll have the quiche that I bought and the salad, because we're out at a fete with Becky, her little village summer fete. We thought we'd go and try it out with Mum, and probably won't have time to cook much. I'm not sure how long we'll be out for, but I thought it's just handy to have something quick anyway. Sunday we'll have sausages, mash and veg. Again, not much time to cook. We've got the garage sale. Fingers crossed it doesn't rain, because I keep looking at the forecast and it keeps changing. So it was beautiful sunshine at the beginning of the week, then it went to rain, now it's looking cloudy, which is probably better than actually a heat wave. It'll get more people round. Monday I'm going to make the mushroom stroganoff with rice, and I'll make enough of that we can have that on Tuesday as well. Wednesday I'm going to do a pasta bolognese. Justin will have the beef that I bought the other day reduced in the co-op, so I'll make a bolognese for him, and I'll freeze quite a lot of that. And I'm just going to use some of the peppers that have been here for a while and do like a veggie version, tomato and pepper, and just have some cheese on top. Thursday's the election, so I've got my ready meal. Don't really love a ready meal, but you just need to have something like that. You need something hot when you're doing such a big, long day. And I'll make some sandwiches, or I'll make something for lunch, a pasta salad or something. And on Friday, again, something easy, so I'm going to do that cheese and onion pasty with chips and maybe peas, because I think it's only me and Izzy here Friday night. So that's my meal plan for the week. So a lot of this stuff will be carried over to the following week. So I haven't done a big shop like this since the very beginning of the month, and I've just done lots of little shops. So really sort of normally every 2 or 3 weeks I'll do a bigger shop like this, and it keeps the costs down. So although that looks like quite a lot, that will last at least 2 weeks. Okay, let's do my very small charity shop haul and see what you think. I could have done more. I had planned to do more, but I just feel a bit weird today. I just don't know if it's I hope it's just the lack of sleep, but I do actually feel quite weird, a bit dizzy. So I thought I need to get home. Anyway, let me show you the nicest thing that I think I got today. This cost me £5. I don't love the lampshade, but I do love the base. How pretty is that? That's gorgeous. And it's been pack tested and everything. The only thing is it's lost a kind of base cover thing, so you can see the weights. Who knew? A load of metal in the bottom, that's what keeps them heavy. So obviously I have to declare that. I have no idea of the value really, but I do sell quite a few of these vintage. It's made in Britain, so I know it's vintage. Of these vintage lamp bases. Normally I've picked up VHS ones. This one doesn't have any maker on it at all. But I just think it's lovely, so pretty. I mean, totally my colour scheme, but I do not need a lamp, so I'll be selling that, not keeping it. And then literally this is it. I've got one bag full. I got that from the last charity shop. Oh no, this has got a chip in it. Damn, I didn't see that. So I picked up 2 of these, Hornsey. One is in better condition, much better. It says the Hornsey Smarties. It says they were £1.50, but actually when he put them through the till, the guy, they were £1 each, which is just as well, because I've only just noticed that has a chip on it, which is annoying, and it's not as good. It's not actually made at the same time. It's not got the same print at the bottom, but it's not as bright, is it? It's a different design as well, but they're both Hornsey. So I'll probably do them as a pair and just declare that one's got a chip on it. I don't think they're worth a great deal. I think somebody had a pair on there and they'd sold them for £12. So I think maybe £10. So out of my £2, £10. So not a great buy really, but of interest, I thought. And I bought this for myself just because I found the other day I was wearing that necklace I think I showed you with my linen top, and I thought I don't have a lot of necklaces, and I thought that was really nice. It's actually wooden and just a gold tone, nothing special. It's got no make or anything on it, but I thought that's quite nice. It looked nice with a sort of floaty tunic, and that was, I think that was £1. This was from the children's charity shop that I went to first, and they don't give you a receipt, so it's always difficult to know. I spent £8.50 in there though, so that's for all of this. So I bought these had a £1 rail out the front. I think I showed you that on the video. So I bought these to try myself. They're only Noisy May. I don't think that's particularly brilliant, but they're quite a nice sort of boyfriend shape and cropped, I think. Slightly cropped, ankle grazers. But I'll try those myself, and if they don't fit me, I'll just flog them on Vinted for probably not much more. Same with this one. I thought I picked this up because it looks vintage. It's not worth a great deal though. It's Roman, and it was on the £1 rail, and it's got quite a nice merino wool thing. content. It's a little polo neck, black and silver. And I thought for £1 it's worth, I wouldn't have picked it up normally, but it's a 45% merino wool. And it's a Roman one, as I say. So I thought that was worth it. It's obviously vintage. And then I'm going to put this, because I literally didn't hardly buy anything, did I? So I'm going to get one more thing in after this. They just didn't, they'd had a tidy up in there. Every now and then they have a tidy up, which makes it easier to get round that shop because it's quite crowded, but it means that they get rid of a lot of the really good stuff and you go in and there's not as much good stuff. This is, it's only Debenhams, I think, debut. Yeah, Debenhams debut, it's been dry cleaned. And it's just a really nice, I thought it was a lovely colour. I love this, it's kind of a light cornflower blue, isn't it? And it's a maxi skirt, it's like an evening suit. These things, honestly, I bought it because they only charge you like a couple of quid in there for things like this, unless they're new, and then they charge you £10. It's really strange pricing they've got. And it's just a kind of little top to go with it, little bodice, which does kind of go, yeah, that's a high-waisted, so I think it would cover it would be like a dress when you've got it on. It wouldn't have that, you wouldn't really show your midriff. What's it made of? I think it's probably just acetate or something. A polyester with an acetate lining, so it's not silk. It's got a satiny, silky feel, but I thought, what a beautiful colour. I don't think it will make an awful lot of money, but I think they charged me £2 for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think actually they might have charged me £3 for that. And then the last thing I got was this, because obviously I have a lot of green. This is for me. It's 100% wool blanket. It's like almost like a crochet blanket. I think it's vintage. Let me find the label. So it's guaranteed all wool Whitney blankets made in England. Yes, it is. That's going to be vintage, isn't it? And really I got it because, well, I've got pink and green in so many areas of the house. It could go on our bed or in the winter, obviously not now. I think it needs a wash. It's dusty. It's just gone straight in my throat. Or I'll use it as a throw down here, because even when we come back from walks, even though we always clean Archie's paws, sometimes you just can't get it all out. So I like to have something over the sofas. So although we haven't got very good sofas, they're like second-hand and everything, so I don't care if they get ruined by the animals, I still don't want to sit on a load of wet paw prints. So sometimes that might be good for covering up one of the sofas down here with our green scheme in there. But it's really nice quality. It's like, you get a lot of those sort of hospital blankets, which are like a cotton. It feels like that, but it's wool. So I was pleased with that. I don't know how much they charged me for it though. So if I say that was one, is that all I got in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think they charged me £2.50 for this, which is an absolute flipping bargain, isn't it? For an all wool blanket. But it's not much of a haul. I'd hoped to show you more of a haul, but it'll do for today. So I'm going to go edit this video and then have a nap before I have to go and get my mother. If you enjoyed this video, please do give me the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you know next time I'm uploading a video. If you watched to the end, thanks very much, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.